Hey everybody, what is the highest form of love? Out here, an incredible conference. I'm talking about the best agents in the entire country, and I'm going to tell you a story that is for two separate loves of my life. So we've got pool, and it's what I was first known for, one of the biggest pains in my life. And the reason was that, well, we'll get there. So for a lot of people who know, I'm one of the best amateurs in the country. And I'll never forget a story. Well, a story. I lived it. A gentleman named Deathball, really well-known gambler, doesn't really get on the reel very often. He steps up, and we're at a tournament out of Derby City, and me and him are off to the side, and I'm always pretty direct, and not anything like trying to trick me into a game, nothing. He said, "Hey man, like, what happened to you? What do you mean? I'm 25, 26 years old. What do you mean? Everyone was talking about you the last 2 years. They thought you were going to be one of the best players in the world, right? I didn't realize until maybe even today what happened and what's the difference there, right? The highest form of love is accountability. It's not, oh, James, you missed that ball and it's okay though. It's okay. No. What happened that led you to miss that ball? What's going to get in your way to prevent you from missing that ball the next time? So the difference between why I didn't end up being one of the best players in the world and why in just 2 years' time I am the expert in my area is because in real estate, I ask those questions of my clients. That's what makes me different. I've always asked those questions. I've always seeked. And you know what? When you ask tough questions, you're going to get people who fire back and people who you can't get there. One word, next. You can't help everybody. But for the ones that are going to listen and you ask those right questions, what is preventing your home from selling? What's going to stand in the way from you being able to buy your next home? This is why when I train a real estate agent, when I coach a real estate agent, they produce, they sell homes. This is why I fell short as a pool player. When I had people looking at me and they thought I was going to be one of the best players in the world, I didn't ask myself those questions. I didn't show myself that kind of love. Instead, I wanted to beat myself up and torture my soul. And Jen's going to watch this at some point, and then please comment about how tortured you were because of the torture I put myself through. That's not love. That's evil. That's hatred. It's torture. And all it was is that I didn't know. I didn't know how to ask myself the questions. What was it that prevented you from winning that match? What could you have done differently to prepare? What could you have done differently in the match? Are you ready to make a commitment to prevent that from happening to yourself again? Same thing applies now. And it's a blessing. I'm blessed to be around these people. And I hope that you guys get something out of this. If you do, please comment. I mean, if you're following this and you're keeping up, I'd love to speak with you and see what I can do to help you and rise up. We're all here together. Love you guys.